few coffees, plenty of woolly hats, and everybody sitting in undercover.
I'm looking forward to this one, Craig. It's going to be a good one.
Yes, well, we saw here a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? We saw Horsell Christchurch United take on the UC second team. That was a good close fixture, 3-2 to Horsell Christchurch United, and we'll see if these young ladies in the university's first team can bring things together and take on current Women's South Island League leaders, Cashmere Technical. They're sitting pretty with 2 wins at this stage of the competition, 2 from 2. And that's Lara Wall on the ball, going back to Maddie Iro in goal. Bit of a miscontrol there from Grace Johns. UC just trying to get the ball under control and moved up through the field to create some chances. They were wanting to start nice and early, trying if they can capitalise and get themselves on the board. They could be having quite large spans of this game without the ball. And here come Tech with a nice little move through the midfield, but can't release Grace Jones. But we'll start with back in play with a throw in here. Well, this is the last of our quarterfinals. We've seen Nomads FC United really, get through to the semis, along with Coastal Spirit and Horsell Christchurch United. So just the one more place left in, and here comes Amy Phillips from range. She'll have a go, and it's a decent knock, and opens up the scoring here in the second minute. Well, she was given time and space from range, and certainly didn't need to be asked twice.
Great goal for Cash Tech, opening the scoring. And yeah, she did really well with the ball and made space for herself. Shoot into the top corner. Good start to the game for Cash Tech.
Great start here from Cashmere Technical. All right, just working it out through the back here. Parrott, bit of a wayward pass, cut out by number 20, Olivia Yardley. Or is it 28? Sorry, 28, Sapphire Gallagher. Sapphire Gallagher used to grew up in playing for Waimak, spent a bit of time at Horsell United, and currently doing her studies at University of Canterbury. Was a prolific scorer of goals as a junior footballer, and I'm sure she'll be very interested in getting on the scorecard here today. Here's Parrott. Looked to going back across the fullbacks, but nothing on. Good forward ball into Chestire. And University's just not able to string the passes together just yet. Well, next week we've got the 2 English Cup games here. One on the Tuesday, which will be Cashmere Technical versus Selwyn United. And on Wednesday, we'll have Ferrymead Bays versus Christchurch United. So make sure you tune in for those. Here come the Cashmere Technical girls. Wall trying to get it above and beyond the university's defence. Working their way down the line here, Cashmere Technical. Decent clearance held up by Katie Harris. Well cut out there by Grace Cross. The ball's that's not retained by UC for long enough periods for them to do anything creative with. Lily Fisher's pass cut out here, maybe giving an opportunity. But back come Cashmere Technical, working down the right-hand side. Phillips doing well there to retain possession. Fisher. Lily Fisher, a Pride futsal player. Nice work, and it's gone into the box here with delightful little through ball there from Ava Herrick.
First 6 minutes into the match, and UC just not really being able to keep the ball for themselves. They would want to gain confidence and have more of the ball to be able to bring the ball up and get a few goals under their name.
Parrott, well, can't get around her opposite. You see now, trying to string a few passes together, but the ladies in the yellow shirts are very hungry to get back on the ball and are working well in transition. Wall. Nice ball through and nicely worked by Technical in the direction of Grace Johns. But the ball just a bit heavy in the air. And a well one header in the middle of the park from Mina Van Dam, Cashmere High School student. Harris. Looking for a great switch, and it's got him behind Fisher, but she's tracked back well and able to deliver it to Iro under no pressure. They pass out through the right-hand side.
Good idea just then by Katie Harris. Liked what she attempted to do.
It's a dangerous ball to the top of the box for Cashmere Technical. Well cleared by Universities.
Good piece of work there by the defender.
Good bit of end-to-end action. Just shows how quickly this Cashmere Technical side can move down the pitch and create options. Under pressure 1 minute and creating chances the next. Here goes a great little run from Grace Johns into Fisher. Goes back out to Ryan, but her cross is a bit wayward there. Well, Lena Ryan, she's originally hailing from Timaru, been playing up in Auckland for Northern Rovers. Her first season down here playing for Cashmere Technical. Parrott winning the header. And goes Van Dam. There come Uni trying to get the ball up to Harris, who's been hungry for the challenging ball, well contested in there. Here comes Janelle Arthur. Delightful little switch of play, but very fortunate there was Asimi as a ball deflected into a pretty dangerous spot. Well, luckily enough, there was a UC player there to clear. Phillips trying to create herself some space to get the ball in. Back she goes to Herrick. Turns back the left foot, ball in towards the keeper, but nicely taken by Jameson.
Cashmere Technical been looking a bit dangerous in the past few minutes. UC would want to get a deep breath here, but here comes Cashmere Technical again.
UC again, just that pass, just not connecting for the ladies in maroon. Parrott under pressure. Managed to get the ball back and across she goes to Fisher. Fisher with a sweeping ball out towards Herrick. No, sorry, Phillips is out there. Good pressure in here from Cashmere Technical, looking to create errors for the students. Parrott, nice ball into Van Dam, just tries to thread the needle in there and get the ball through to Dyer. Well in from Parrott, not letting UC settle on the ball at all. Across the field they go. Into Phillips. Ball into space, but just a bit too heavy there from Arthur.
Good vision to see that through ball. Just a bit too heavy with that pass there, and didn't work out for Cashmere Technical.
Well, both these sides are fresh off weekend's game. There was an all-university battle for UC. Here's another shot from range. Keeper's done well there. Well, it was a decent contact made there. And really brought the best out of Jameson in goal.
Good solid save by Jameson.
Saying UC had a 3-1 loss to the Otago University. And Cashmere Technical having a 3-1 win over Nelson Suburbs. Here's a dangerous ball in. It's out to the top of the area. Parrott can't bring it under. And that chance goes begging. Harris on the ball. Holding it up well, waiting for support. She spun round. Off she takes down the left-hand side. Retains position. Nice little interchange in there for Uni. Good high press in here trying to be enacted by Cashmere Technical. And steps Van Dam, but away comes Van der Ven in the middle of the park there, number 5 shirt. Nice ball forward, but just not able to find her teammates as they try to turn an attack. Parrott well up and well controlled. Back she goes to Wall. Across to Fisher. Back to Wall, into Parrott. Van Dam on the ball. Tries to measure her pass through for Dyer to run onto, but well covered by Jameson. It's a big clearance. Well won by Lara Wall. Parrott out to Fisher. Ball goes into Herrick, but miscontrolled. Well, the next outing for these two sides is the Cashmere Technical that got this Saturday, or the 1st of July, this Saturday. They've got Otago Uni. While universities face the somewhat out of form Coastal Spirit on Saturday. And University had a great cup run here in the Reta Fitzpatrick Cup last year, getting all the way to the final, losing out to Coastal Spirit in the 6-0 final. Bit of a wayward pass, but well in. Well in by number 16 there, Grace Johns. But Lena Ryan just can't find the measure of her crosses just yet. So once she gets those crosses in the middle, they're really going to create some trouble for the University defence. Oh, Parrott with a bit of a loose pass, giving the ball away in a very attacking area. Harris maybe having a wee sniff at a goal. Really not getting all of that she wanted. But Iro gets to make her first save of the night.
Good and comfortable by Iro. Hasn't had too much to do tonight, or so far, in the first 15 minutes, but yeah, good start to the night for her.
Arthur just dropping into that centre back role. Long ball forward. Phillips putting pressure on to she can force the error, but well left by the students there. Plenty of energetic running there. And that's paid off and created the turnover here for Cashmere Technical to utilise. As they work forward. Looks like a good through ball, but a timely foot in by Jasmine Ball there. Well, Lena Ryan would have been licking her lips if that ball got through to her. She would have been one-on-one with the keeper. Absolutely crucial touch there by Jasmine Ball.
Yeah, Jasmine Ball doing really well to just head the ball through, helping it go out of play for what could have been a very dangerous piece of play.
Well, that ball ping-ponging around in the middle of that 18-yard line, 18-yard area there.
Oh, very physical there by Cashmere. And the ref will let it play.
It was just sandwiched in between Van Dam and Parrott there. There was nowhere to go for Katie Harris. She tried to Tried to battle her way into position. But what a corner. Very dangerous ball in. Would have been kicking it straight into the southwesterly breeze here. Held up well. Technical had a couple of wee snaps at it in that crowded area, but couldn't quite put it away. Well, the rain is not letting up here at English Park. It's very pleased to say that there's plenty of cover in the stand here, in the Steve Sumner stand. And most of us are being able to keep dry. Wall chipping the ball forward in the direction of Grace Johns. But they're drifting out before Johns could do anything with it. Well, as you look through this university's lineup, this definitely covers a lot of players from all around the country. There's a few hailing from Christchurch, but there's a goalkeeper from Invercargill. There's a nice little touch in there from Dyer to bring it down, but the pressure was on and she gave it up. Johns not seeing any way forward. Back she goes to Fisher, who in turn goes back to Iro. Here's this university side. Ella Innes from Masterton. Claudia Van der Ven from Nelson. Susanna Fay from Wellington. Ruby Dixon from Dunedin. So I'm sure they've all experienced similar conditions in their hometowns. But both teams starting to get them out in their work now. Parrott tries to, just loses out on the ball.
The Cashmere defence have been playing really, really well this first 20 minutes of the match. Haven't really let UC have many chances in the...
It's a nice ball. Can Dyer get on it? Well defended by Dania Jameson in goal, patrolling her whole area.
And back with the Cashmere, what I was saying about the Cashmere defence. They've tightly marked the UC captain, Katie Harris. Haven't really let her do much with the ball, and she's shut down immediately after she gets control of it. Yeah, in the opening 20 minutes, they've been a brick wall, pretty much.
Arthur back into Wall. Wall to Phillips, but the pass is cut out. Harris is coming, secured position. It's a long effort at a through ball, but her teammates weren't ready for that immediate attack. Given the time and space she had there, I'm sure Coach Elliot Anderson Evans might have liked her just to take her time and retain some position. And it's Arthur who's got the ball down through to Phillips. Phillips has put it in a dangerous area into the 6-yard box, but probably just a bit too close to the keeper. And it became very easy for Jameson to get that one under control. Olivia Yardley there, just not able to bring the ball down. Parrott switches out to Fisher. Herrick just dropping in, driving forward. Becomes very challenging the football season for university sides when they have these holidays mid-season and exams, etc. Really does test the depth of the student teams. And they've certainly haven't got their full complement of players as they would like to have. It's a ball with Arthur. Plenty of space and time. Long ball in the direction of Ryan. A bit of a miscontrol, but she's managed to get in above and beyond. Ball's got to the 6-yard box. And a decent effort there from Phillips as she put on the afterburners to get in front of her defender. Just couldn't get the shot on target.
Great play fight. Cash Tech out on the left side. And the player, I'm not too sure who it was, but she left it for the...
Leanne Arthur.
Leanne Arthur left it out for someone else's.
Yeah, she's on
Just missed
the
the
ball
shot.
and fancied a chance of her own. Well, a wee bit optimistic there. Just at times there, you might want to consider your bit of composure. Dyer had made a great run into the middle. But Ryan fancied her chances from there. Arthur chipping the ball forward. Van Dam putting the pressure on Arthur. Couldn't control it as she tried to drive into the 18-yard box. And Johns will have a throw here for Cashmere Technical on the halfway line. Perrott on the ball and under pressure. Well won by Yardley. Gets the ball to Harris. Harris got her head down, sees a run. Lovely little 1-2. Perrott in there with a brilliant tackle. And it was a nice long range effort there from Ella Innes, I think it was. What looked like it might have been screaming over the crossbar. Just dipped down and gave Iro a bit of trouble.
Yeah, from my view, I thought it was going over the bar as well. Looked pretty dangerous in the end. But pretty calm and composed save by Madeline Iro.
Wall. Clips it out to Fisher. Very fortunate not to hit Harris, who's got a bit of a limp on now. During that last attack, she might have just taken a wee knock. Fisher. It's around her first opponent, but they passed to Dyer. It's cut out. The university's central defence has been pretty strong at the moment. It's out wide where Cashmere Technical have been able to advance at times. Perrott. Tries the big switch, but can't get it to Ryan. Johns does get it to Ryan. Sets off down the left-hand side. Past one. Looks to get it on her left foot. Drives it in. Nice little touch there from Johns. She's got the ball on target. Well saved. Phillips is on the ball now. Looking for support. Got it to Arthur. Back to Perrott. And Perrott's pass is cut out, and here comes Universities. Well stepped in by Lara Wall, using all her experience. She's played a number of seasons for Canterbury United Pride and for Southern United. Perrott to Fisher. Fisher drives into Dyer. Poorly controlled. Herrick stepping in there, getting the ball back to Wall. Fisher looking for runners. Perrott closed down. She's driven past one. Sees some space and takes it on. Tries to get past. Ball's back in towards Dyer, but it'll go harmlessly through to Jameson. Well, interesting tactic there for Perrott. She's been passing a lot of long-range passes and trying to work the ball through, but she took it on the dribble and was able to get a number of yards, and be a wee bit disappointed that she wasn't able to create a chance, which was a great run. But the UC defence was up for the challenge. Van Dam outnumbered in the middle by Universities. Iro, Van Dam and Ryan all closing in on Claudia Van der Ven. She tried to create some forward play. Ryan to Perrott. Perrott goes to Fisher. Deep to Herrick. Into Phillips. And it comes to Wall. She drives forward, looks for a run. She's gone for a long ball. Dyer just about able to pinch something there, but it's Ryan on the ball. Chops inside her player. We haven't seen too many free kicks given by referee Yang. Thought we might have seen one there, but he's happy to see it continue. Wall into Perrott. She waited for the ball, and Innes pouncing on it. And again, University through Yardley. Back on the ball, Harris chipping the ball into Yardley, who wasn't able to bring the ball under control. And good composure in there from Captain Lara Wall, just letting it drift out, and that attack will come to an end.
For what looked like a dangerous attack from UC, just broke down with that first touch pass from Katie Harris. But hopefully more comes their way.
Well, it was a promising effort. Definitely showed a bit of capitalising on a couple of poor choices there from the Cashmere technical players. Well, that's a decent ball through, but no players up there. Dyer, as a centre forward, probably be Shane Verma would probably like to see her in that sort of area. Johns going back into Perrott. Perrott opening out. Gets the ball to Fisher. She's no stranger to long-range efforts, but not on this occasion. Well, the ball just... University's defence are doing pretty well in there. They're winning the ball in the right area, and then around that 18-yard line. As soon as it's in there, we're seeing the maroon shirts winning the ball the majority of the time. Phillips on the ball. Gives it away. Harris immediately under pressure from Fisher. Herrick to Fisher. Van Dam to Wall. Into Parrott. Out to Fisher. These passes for Cashmere Technical just not finding their destination. So they try to open up this UC defence with some... Ryan, we've copped a bit of a stray arm, and the university player copped a bit of a stray arm and immediately grabbed it. Lena Ryan, and doesn't look too comfortable. I think referee Yang might have missed that initial contact.
Looks like something on the head, but she seems alright.
Jasmine Ball, the Pride player from last season, she's doesn't look too comfortable just yet, but it's going to be a Cashmere Technical free kick here from a reasonably dangerous area. We'll see what they can do with it. Parrott, the 1-2 with Arthur, goes for a straight ball into Dyer. Ryan has a go at it, and Phillips had wandered well offside, and the linesman was straight on top of that one. Well, interesting little free kick there from Cashmere Technical, choosing not to use the angle and going a bit straight with their delivery. Van Dam. Into goes Ryan on the ball. Cuts inside. Ball there to stop the initial attack. Here goes Dyer. Threading the ball out to Ryan. It's a one-on-one. Can she get it on her right foot? She can. And tucks it inside the right-hand upright for the Cashmere Technical second goal here in the 36th minute.
Great shot by Ryan.
Well, there's a clever little through ball from her striking teammate Jess Dyer that really opened up the UC defence.
A good shot with her right foot into the bottom corner. And now, well, another deserved goal for Cashmere Technical. And they're looking pretty comfortable going into...
Well, they've been made to work hard for it. They might have thought they had it all their own way when scoring in the second minute. But they've had to work hard to break down this UC defence. And Arthur throws her head back in disgust with herself as her ball was nearly immediately kicked out. And she looked to launch another Cashmere Technical attack. Well won by Lena Ryan there. Jasmine Ball with the throw. Parrott wins initial header. In Wall. Harmless through ball there for IRO to settle things down. Allow Technical to set their shape. Ball goes into Herrick. Back to Fisher. A wayward pass here and a dangerous one. Can Universities capitalise? Harris under pressure from Wall, can't bring it down. Iro goes long in the direction of Ryan, but Ball will jump on it. Can't win it though. And Parrott's on the ball. A Lincoln High School student. Goes square to Arthur. And she see the run, she's found it. The delicious little ball there. Plenty of yellow shirts angling up in the middle. Keeper's got a piece of it and The relief when it spilt out to a university foot for a clearance.
Great play out on the right side from Cashmere Technical. Very, very dangerous. But good from the UC keeper to keep the ball out of the net.
Here's Phillips on the ball, cuts it back and gets this another corner for Cashmere Technical. Well, quite often these passes from Cashmere Technical, these through balls are being cut out so often, but when they do find their mark, they really provide a lot of challenges for this university defence. As soon as that ball gets beyond the back line and Cashmere Technical are able to stream forward, UC have definitely got their work cut out for them. Ball balloons out and beyond danger. And somehow the referees thought that came off a technical player, but you won't want to see the replay on that one. Just goes to prove we're all human. Here comes UC, but again, just giving it away. Fisher back to Wall. Gets the ball returned to her. Ball slid in the direction of a runner that Fisher hoped would be there, but not.
Well, 4 more minutes until the halftime whistle is blown. Can UC spark anything to get at least a goal before the halftime whistle?
One well by Arthur. Cleared out to Yardley. Down the line. Wall will let that one go out. Decent throw into Ryan, but watches it bounce off her knee for a throw for UC.
Great piece of play there by Harris.
Well, one back by Parrott. Nice skills. It's the ball back to Johns. Into Wall. It's Arthur. Comes out to Johns. Put into Parrott. Parrott switches the ball, but she didn't see Harris sitting there and just about gave it away. I think Coach Shane Verma will have that on the list of things they must improve here in the second half. Cashmere Technical. They've been pretty sharp, but every now and again there's a loose pass that just invites University back into the game. Fisher. Looks long, but can't beat the midfield. And University's once again just unable to string a good number of passes together. And that through ball's just too long from Fisher. Too much work there for Phillips to chase. And Jameson's kick there, just going straight out. Van Dam. This is the ball. And it goes to Wall. Harris has got the better of it. Oh, great little through ball in the direction of Innes one-on-one, but can't get a shot on target. There's a well-spotted ball in there from Captain Katie Harris, finding Ella Innes for probably what could have been the best chance of the half for UC.
Yeah, that's the closest they've ever gotten to a goal. This half. Wasted chance by UC.
Arthur sends it up and out. So 45th minute's up on the clock. Wait to see how many additional minutes are on the clock. Here comes Phillips trying to extend this lead as she drives across the 18-yard blocks. Gets it to Ryan. Ryan's shoots a bit of a speculator there with her right foot. Out and for a goal kick. And the end of the first half here in this Morrison Mitsubishi Reta Fitzpatrick Cup quarter-final between Cashmere Technical and Universities Football Club. It's 2-0 to Cashmere Technical. And rain is still coming in as the girls rush off to warm up in the changing rooms. And we look forward to you joining us again in 15 minutes for the second half.
Kia ora and welcome back to the second half of this Morrison Mitsubishi Reta Fitzpatrick Cup quarter-final. Cashmere Technical went into the dressing rooms 2-0 up, and I'm sure they'll be hoping to keep this big gap the rest of the match.
Yes, well, they had a decent first half, didn't they? But there was plenty of polish that they could put on it. They started giving the ball away a wee bit too much, probably for Coach Verma's liking. And although they've got some time and space, they shouldn't be giving the ball away as easily as they have.
Cashmere Technical, sloppy pass on the left side there. UC, throw it in quickly. UC this half, they'll be hoping to get much more of the ball. Many more opportunities to score as well. They had a few, but a few wasted chances, but hopefully they get more this half.
Well, they came out of the changing rooms and put a bit of effort into getting warm, as the weather hasn't changed for them. As they came out, they might have hoped that it had settled down a bit, but there's still plenty of moisture in the air here at English Park.
You see, playing the ball out to the right side. Cashmere Technical get possession back. The ball out wide to number 7, Phillips. Here she comes. Pass cut out by the UC defender. Fisher on the ball. Back to Wall. And nicely done on the left side. But the ball just a bit too heavy. The pass a bit too heavy.
A decent effort there from Lena Ryan. Sensed that opportunity to just get it in behind the UC defence in the direction of Jess Dyer. It could have been very dangerous if she was able to get that on the pinpoint.
Here comes UC. Innes.
Sophie Hartshaw on the ball there, ex-technical player.
Hartshaw. Innes again. And Cashmere get the ball back. Arthur on the ball. She manages to keep the ball. Here's a good chance for Cashmere. Oh.
And Ryan just not able to get the ball to her teammate Dyer in the middle. Just a wee bit of a miscontrol that made things a bit more difficult than she'd wanted. There's a great little through ball from Janelle Arthur. And once again, Ryan is able to get beyond her defender and create another opportunity for Cashmere Technical.
And possession changing hands there. Back and forth. Phillips, I think that's out by UC. Nicely done by the linesman. Back to Wall, who had a pretty good first half. Pretty solid at the back for the Cashmere defence. Here comes Ryan on the left-hand side. Gets it into the middle. Good goalkeeping by Jameson. Ryan gets it back though. And The referee calls it out for a goal kick. Cashmere technical players were a little bit confused there.
Was a decent wee save that might have just snuck into the near post, that first ball in there from Ryan, but Jameson doing well to protect the near post.
Here's Ryan again. Attempts the ball through, it's cut out by the UC defence. Oh, and number 41, Susanna Fay, I think. Just missing that touch.
Just learnt that it is Lara Wall's first game for a wee while. She had a bit of an ankle injury that's been keeping her out of football, but she's looking pretty comfortable, as you said, Senna, that at the back there. Bit of a futsal injury.
Nice ball through. Can Cash Tech get anything out of this opportunity? Crosses it in, good header. And, well, Cash Tech still have the ball, and fairly good save by the near post by Jamieson.
Oh, a crisp strike in there from Amy Phillips as the ball fell to her, fortunately. And as Jamieson just couldn't handle the shot. And we're going to have another corner here for Cashmere Technical. Looks like Janelle Arthur's going to be on it. Players are gathered at the top of the 18-yard line.
Crossed in. And it's out by Cash Tech.
Shot goes wide from Wall, who involved herself in the attack.
Oh, looked dangerous there, but it's all right. You see, just clear it out.
Innes was immediately put under a lot of pressure there. Was fortunate to be able to get it back to Hartshaw.
Arthur. What can she do on the ball? Gets it out wide to Ryan. Ryan into the box.
And Dyer was there ready to tap that one away, but
Jamieson
doing really well there to cut that one out. And Janelle Arthur is having a bit of a field day in the middle there. She's creating herself a lot of space with some tight control, and really giving her opposite the run round there. I think it's Ruby Dixon who's having to contend with it.
Cash Tech on the ball. Phillips.
Van Dam doing well there just to get the position back for Cashmere Technical. Perritt
Here's
getting around one, but
with the high pressure. What can they do with this opportunity? Faye lost the ball there. And here comes Phillips. Oh, just out before she could get to the ball.
wow. Did you see the relief on the face there of Sophie Hartshaw? She knows how much energy that Amy Phillips has, and if that had stayed in, she would have been in with a big chase.
Cash Tech on the ball. Not the best clearance. Goes straight back to Cash Tech, but there's no one in the middle to receive that pass. Phillips. Wall on the ball. Passed out to Ryan. Ryan attempted a ball, but nicely done by the UC defender.
Another sloppy pass there from Fisher. Not her usual. She's usually so accurate with her passing.
Out to Herrick. Herrick to Dyer. Gets the ball in, but not many people ready for it. Well, 10 minutes into the second half, Craig. How do you think the game's going so far?
Well, it's evened out a bit, hasn't it? Really, the UC girls are definitely trying to stay amongst the game. And Technical, really, I'd say they might be a bit disappointed in the execution. Really just can't get those passes together well enough to open up this UC defence. You sense once if they can, they really might just take off and score a few more.
Phillips sprinting with the ball, but nicely done by Hartshaw to get the ball out of the pitch. Hartshaw again. Up the field, but could only get to Perrott. Back to Wall. Fisher plays a nice ball through to number 11, Arthur, but the ball's cut out. You see, lose the ball fairly easily. Nice ball to Ryan. Nicely done by number...
It was a decent ball through from Van Dam in the direction of Lena Ryan, but well cut out by the defender on this occasion.
Players battling it out in that corner of the field. Herrick. Here comes UC. Plays the ball through, but it's only gone straight to Madeline Ero. Fisher. Here's Ennis.
Janelle Arthur now starting to play a bit higher line. It's looking on the occasion for that through ball. It's Cashmere Technical playing across the back. Arthur's starting to interject himself into that.
Nicely cut out by Harris. Good opportunity for UC. What can she do with the ball? Cuts back in. Oh, and good defending by Fisher.
Once again, the wayward passes from Cashmere Technical providing enough opportunity for UC to capitalise on, but they haven't really done so. But here's an opportunity for UC.
Good eye press from Ennis. Just no one there to...
Well, the connections aren't there up top for UC at this moment. with Harris playing a pretty solitary role up top. It's the telltale signs that they're having to do a lot of leg work as they work to contain this Cashmere technical defence as they selfishly hold the ball. Really does tell on the strikers. Cashmere technical just probably one or two passes short of putting some things together here. That at times we've seen the Cashmere technical side just looking for maybe a bit of a special pass when they could go for something a bit more basic. Well, it's Hartshaw that's going to make her way to the sideline for India Crawford. She'll come on for her debut game for the season. And another change coming up here for Cashmere Technical. It looks like number 5, Lily Fisher, is heading to the sideline.
Good solid game by her. At the back for Cash Tech. Charlotte Roche seems like she's on the pitch as well.
Roach, yep.
Roach.
Charlotte Roach. She's been doing a lot of great work around here at Mainland Football, running the Fantails program.
And also Carly Knight, who will be playing at the back.
Well, Charlotte Roach, I think she got a couple of goals on the weekend for Cashmere Technical. So the UC defence are going to be, will have their hands full with her. She's a golden boot for the Pride team over the last summer. And also picked up the golden boot for the Pride as well.
Good shots! And it's in to the back of the net.
Well, that's a decent effort from a long way out, isn't it? And
what a beauty from the Cash Tech player.
I think that was Janelle Arthur who seized her opportunity with a bit of space and time and got 100% of it and sent it well up and over Daniel Jameson, who could do nothing about that one to make it 3-0.
Caught everyone off guard, really. Even caught me off guard, Craig. Yep. And Jameson, she had her guard down and, well, Arthur just blasted it back into the back of the net. And Cash Tech are up 3-0.
Well, there's another number. There's a number 33 on there, but we haven't got a 33 on our team list. It's a typical University of Canterbury tactic here. They have got that many shirts in their arsenal that they forget to tell us who's who. There's number 15, Carly Knight, who's at the back now. Young player who comes from Auckland, from the West Coast Rangers.
Seemed like a handball there, but Ennis, advantage played. Here comes Cash Tech again. Not the best clearance, and Cash Tech will get the throw in.
That did call for a wee bit more composure.
Oh, nicely done by the Cash Tech side. Oh, and the touch just missed. But they're still going here. And ref.
Just a bit of a accidental-ish handball. And it's going to give UC an opportunity to make another sub.
number 33, will be coming off.
As the changes come on, we can see what if these new players can inject themselves into the game and create some change. Well won by Knight. Crawford there, just not able to connect with Faye.
Oh, gets onto the head there, Crawford. She seems all right for now.
Yes, that would make your eyes water, that one. Parrott, the ball through to Roach. Cuts it back and he'll get another corner for Cashmere Technical. Fifth corner of the night for them. Looks like they're going to commit a few players to this. Do you know, Arthur? Short one goes to Phillips. Plenty of time. Drives into the 18-yard box. Looks for it. Squares it over. Oh, decent effort there from the new player, Carly Knight. The defender there was just fortunately placed. Didn't know too much about it as it struck her, but saved the goal. And Roach looking to give herself an opportunity. Ball's gone to Phillips. And well tucked away from the 6-yard line by the very experienced Amy Phillips.
Nicely done by Phillips. Good ball by Charlotte Roach. And calmly and composed by Phillips to get it into the back of the net.
Well, with 22 minutes gone in this half, it seems like the rain might be coming down a wee bit stronger just at the moment. Crawford with it. Well measured ball through, but the runner wasn't there. And Iro will calm things down. And I'm sure her main task now will be to keep a clean sheet in this Morrison Mitsubishi quarterfinal.
Ball out wide. Onto the left side. Oh, little bit of a shove from the back.
Yes, we haven't seen referee Yang hasn't had to use this whistle too often. He's let things flow pretty much for a majority of this game. This could be danger time here for universities. Yeah, not sure what's happening here. We might have a player's been sent to the sideline. Maybe there might be some blood or need some attention. Goes whipped in. Donald and Knight both looked at it. Neither of them committing, and the ball harmlessly goes through for a goal kick.
Dangerous free kick by Cashmere there.
Certainly was well launched into that 18-yard line.
Faye loses control of the ball. Herrick.
You see, just playing a player down at the moment while one of their players is off the field just receiving some attention for something.
Herrick again. It's a wall. Nicely passed out to the left side. You see. Get the possession back.
Well chased there by Van Dam. And I'm going to roll the changes here at Cashmere Technical. Looks like Lara Wall is making her way to the sideline.
Good shift from her tonight. My standout player. Really solid at the back.
Well, I'm sure she's not being replaced by 3 people. Someone else is going to have to. It's Phillips is also making her way to the sideline. And looks like Janelle Arthur also.
2 goal scorers coming off for Cash Tech.
So it'll be Chloe Bellamy, Ella Jackson and Rosie Heyman all coming on to get a bit of quarter-final action. Chloe Bellamy, a Pride player who's no stranger from scoring goals. She'll provide a bit of energy in the middle of the park.
Here's Innes. Can you see get a goal out of this? That ball not the best there. And it's out for a goal kick.
It's a bit cruel there from the Cashmere Technical left back, just leaving it out there for IRO to go and fetch. I suppose it's all just part of winding the clock down.
And Cash Tech playing out from the back. Nice play by Cash Tech. Faye. Nice ball through to Faye. Can she get to it? Oh, just a bit too heavy for Susanna Faye to get to. Cash Tech doing well to keep the ball out of the box.
Looks like I think both benches might be clear now. So we're going to see too many more changes. Well, I don't think there will be any actually. Looks like Sapphire Gallagher's out there now. Come on up front for UC. Crawford with the throw. In towards Gallagher. Things just getting a wee bit disjointed in this game as with all these new players on the park. Nothing's been able to settle down just yet.
Here's a chance for UC. Played out wide by number 50.
It was a decent ball at the end, and Ella Jackson had to work very hard to get it across to deny the opportunity for UC. Really the first time they've been able to get up into this attacking area, attacking third of the park.
Good piece of play there for UC. Oh, and a great save by Madeline Ira.
Well, some decent composure in there from Sapphire Gallagher just to set up Innes at the top of the 18-yard line. He drove it into the 6-yard box. And Iro did enough to make sure that that one got nowhere near the Cashmere technical goal.
She wants a clean sheet, Craig.
Crawford with a decent ball and just nearly flicked on by Faye.
That was a good cross in by Crawford. Second time. It's a bit too much pressure for her and lost the ball. Nicely done by Crawford. Here's Innes to Faye. And number 23, Rosie Heyman, just ran out of play. Nice ball. Out to Heyman. Through to number 8. Passed in. But Jess Dyer just couldn't get to the end of it.
Well, that might have been the first touch for Chloe Bellamy, and immediately putting pressure on UC.
Just comes to show how Cashtech can, in a second, they can get on the attack. And
well, Chloe Bellamy debuted for the Pride this year after coming down from Auckland, and was a bit of a crowd favourite for the Canterbury United side. And she's got herself a job helping out Cashmere Technical and the administration of the club. No doubt looking forward to being involved in another Pride season.
Well, coming up, 10 more minutes into, or around 10 more minutes left in the match. Do you think anything, well,
I wouldn't be surprised to see UC maybe burgle something here as they, a bit of fresh legs, starting to put a bit more pressure on this Cashmere technical side. They've made their 5 changes, and sometimes that can just disrupt the side, especially at the back where Wall and Fisher played the majority of the game and controlled so much of it. Their replacements will have to, will be, no doubt be put under pressure from the University of Canterbury. And of course, if you're going to lose by 4, you might as well lose by 5. So they should be pushing up and trying to get themselves a bit of a consolation goal maybe. But it does look like at this stage this game is well under control as we do enter the last 10 minutes of it.
It'll be good for UC to at least get a goal for themselves, something to celebrate.
Well, they'll look to try to create some form and some understanding out there. I'm not sure quite, as we mentioned earlier, it's university holidays, so there's plenty of ladies away. So they may have to call on a few of these players to front up against Coastal Spirit this weekend, and they can just gain a wee bit more understanding because they'll have their work cut out there, no doubt. And then in a couple of weeks, as we've got a Kate Shepherd game in between, where University will travel down to Dunedin to play the Royals on the 14th of July, Matariki Friday.
Take out on the left side. Plays the ball back into the middle. Missed touch there. But they seem alright for now. Knight. Back to
So far, Gallagher just working really hard to try to create a mistake, and so close to being able to create one, but Iro and Knight surviving that experience.
Yeah, very calm at the back. They've been doing really well most of the match. Some few sloppy passes, especially in the second half, but other than that, they've been pretty good. Nicely done by Crawford to get that throw in for UC.
Well, there's been plenty of them down this side in the second half. Seems to be the play's been really camped out down here.
Nice high pressure from number 50.
Well, she thought she'd earned herself a corner there, but referee Yang seeing it the other way. And there was just a, I think he got the call right there. It was just the ball rebounded back into the UC player. Roach connecting up with Perrott.
That pass onto the left side, there's no one there to receive it.
Well, Dyer, who's now out on that left-hand side, had just got a bit more narrow than maybe Perrott had expected she would be.
Nicely done to get the ball up the field. Here's a good chance for Cash Tech. Across the face of the goal. Nicely done by the UC defence. Charlotte Roach doing well to regain the possession. Herrick. Herrick again. Nice tap through. Out wide to Heyman. And another chance for Cashmere. What a beauty. Into the bottom left corner for Cashmere to make it 5-0.
Well, Denver Pirates took her opportunity there, the unguarded far post of the UC goal. The left peg just curled it in there nicely to make it 5. Well, Denver Parrot scores plenty of goals for Lincoln High School on a Wednesday. And given the chance, she loves to get back on the score sheet here today for Cashmere Technical.
The way it just curled into the bottom left corner. Beautiful to see. Nice from Crawford. Seeing an opportunity, but Cash Tech on the ball again. Crawford.
Here's Roach. She's got him behind this UC defence. Can she make it 6? No, she can't.
Oh, two beautiful saves by Danja Jamieson.
Well, the first one was probably the easiest one. She saved one that just was rocketed at her from Charlotte Roach. The rebound straight back to Roach, and she pulled off a great second save to deny Roach from scoring there.
Four more minutes left of the match. A beautiful cross in. Can anyone get to the end of it?
Another decent save from Jameson as it was cracked in there from Chloe Bellamy.
Well, Jameson saving University from conceding 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 goals in the second half. Saves many crucial chances from Cash Tech.
Oh, Knight just there with a bit of a wayward pass as she tried to get the ball to Herrick.
The ball cleared up by the UC defender.
Well, UC will be a bit disappointed here with this scoreline. It's been a pretty even second half, but probably the territory they've been able to gain has been used against them by this impactful Cashmere technical side who really do love to get forward as any chance they can get.
Yeah, I agree, Craig. They've had many opportunities, just lacking that finishing. And here comes Cash Tech, looking for their 6th. Nice ball through. Oh, good piece of play. And not bad of a pass, but
once again, Cashmere Technical probably taking the more difficult option there. There was some free passes there that might have set them up with a better opportunity, but it's that direct attitude from Cashmere Technical that's got them the goals tonight.
And it's just losing that ball there. As we're going into the 90th minute of the match. Cashmere up 5-0. They've booked their place in these semi-finals. 5-0 is the final score for Cashmere Technical. Pretty dominant match from them. Bit of shaky passes, but the overall score has been a pretty good outcome for them.
Well, we have our semi-finalists in the Morrison Mitsubishi Reta Fitzpatrick Cup all signed up. We've got Nomads United, Coastal Spirit, Horsell Christchurch United, and now Cashmere Technical. They'll go into the draw held sometime over the next week to create the semi-finals, which will be played in and around July, August time. We've got 2 more games next week in the English Cup to round out the quarterfinals there. So next Tuesday we'll have Cashmere Technical versus Selwyn United, and next Wednesday we'll have Ferrymead Bays versus Christchurch United. So join in and enjoy those Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup finals. It's been our privilege to bring you this game. Thank you for joining us.
Have a good night.